you are a new immigrant in Canada and you've bought a property to rent out, you've probably heard you cannot just raise the rent whenever you want. That was me too. I avoided it for years, worried I'd break the rules. I thought, better safe than sorry. But once I actually looked into it, I realized the rent increases aren't as tricky as they seem. Each year, Canadian provinces publish rent increase limits based on the inflation and economic trends. These limits also serve as a kind of inflation indicator. Take Ontario as an example. They just announced that the rent increase cap for 2026 is 2.1%, down from 2.5% in 2025. So, what does that really mean? First, it's the maximum rent you can raise without tenant approval or going through the landlord and tenant board. If your increase is within 2.1%, you don't need permission. Second, you must wait at least 12 months since the last rent increase or the start of the lease. Third, you need to give your tenant 90 days written notice using the official N1 form. Fourth, remember, this cap only applies to units first rented before November 15, 2018. If your property was first rented out after that, it's considered a new unit and exempt from this cap. You will need to use the N2 form instead. Now, what if you feel 2.1% just isn't enough? Actually, you've got two options. First, negotiate directly with your tenant and fill out the N10 form if you agree. Or, if no agreement is reached, apply to the landlord and tenant board with an L5 form. But you'll need strong reasons, like major repairs, added security costs, or a spike in municipal fees. And importantly, you can't raise the rent until the board says yes. Other provinces have similar rules. In BC, for example, the rent cap for 2025 is 3%, slightly lower than 3.5% in 2024. You still need to give 90 days notice using their official forms. So, if you are a landlord, knowing the local rules helps you stay compliant and protect your earnings the right way.